Okay, be honest. When someone says fibre, do you instantly think of cardboard cereal like bran or grandma's digestive biscuits or running to the bathroom? Well, buckle up because fibre isn't just about keeping things moving, it's the ultimate multitasker of the nutrition world. Feeding your gut microbes, balancing your hormones, calming inflammation, and even talking to your brain. Research shows that a high fibre diet lowers LDL cholesterol, which is your bad cholesterol levels, and is linked with lower incidences of cardiovascular disease, cancer, and diabetes. Fibre is the VIP pass your gut microbes need to thrive. And trust me, your microbes love to party, just like I did when I was younger living in LA. Shout out to Los Angeles. Hey everybody. Welcome back to Thrive with KJ, the holistic channel. This video, we make nutrition science fun, realistic, and sometimes a little weird, like me, but in a good way. Now today's topic might not sound overly exciting, but stick with me as fibre is extremely important, and if you're into your health and wellness, why else wouldn't you be watching this? Then you should understand you need to eat more fibre. In fact, it's one of the biggest predictors of long-term gut health, immune strength, and even mood stability. Yes, fibre isn't just roughage like the masses think. It's a multitasking legend. So what actually is fibre? Well, fibre is the part of plant foods your body can't digest. But here's the plot twist. Just because you can't digest it doesn't mean it's useless. It's actually food for your gut microbes. It feeds those trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other microscopic roommates living in your intestines. When these microbes ferment fibre, they produce something called short-chain fatty acids. Things like butyrate, acetate, and propionate. Short-chain fatty acids are like little superheroes. They actually reduce inflammation. They actually also strengthen your gut barrier, so toxins and bad bacteria stay out, and we want them out, and even communicate with your brain through the gut-brain axis, which I'll do another video on. So eating fibre isn't just about digestion, it's about literally feeding your microbiome army to protect your entire system. Think of your gut bacteria like pets. You wouldn't starve your dog and expect it to be happy and have energy. Same deal with your microbes. No fibre, no good vibes. There are two types of fibre. There are the two types of fibre, but they have different jobs. So if the first is soluble fibre, and this is found in foods like grapefruit, kiwi, banana, edamame, cooked kale, artichoke, green peas, plus more. It slows down digestion and nutrient absorption from the stomach and intestine. And it dissolves in water, forming like a gel-like texture. And soluble fibre is like your gut's little multitasker. It forms a gel in your digestive system that grabs onto fatty acids, helping to keep cholesterol in check and your heart happy. It also slows down how quickly your stomach empties, which means better nutrient absorption, steadier energy, and that satisfying, I'm full and content after a meal. Plus, this superstar fibre helps balance blood sugar levels, keeping those pesky spikes and crashes at bay. A win for stable energy and long-term metabolic health. And then there's insoluble fibre, and that is found in grains and nuts and seeds and vegetable skins, plus more. It doesn't dissolve in water. It adds bulk to your stool, which is very important. Insoluble fibre is your digestive system's personal trainer. It keeps things moving. Think of it as adding bulk to your stool. Very glamorous, I know, which helps food pass through your gut more efficiently. This type of fibre doesn't dissolve in water, like I said. It's the tough stuff found in whole grains, nuts, seeds, vegetable skins, and it supports healthy bowel movements, keeping constipation at bay and helps your gut microbiome stay happy and active. Basically, insoluble fibre is your gut's built-in broom, sweeping things along and keeping everything running smoothly. And we want that on a daily basis. And here's the kicker. You need both. Soluble feeds your microbes, insoluble keeps your plumbing in order. How's your plumbing going? As good as mine? What happens when you don't get enough fibre? Okay, so let's talk symptoms. Because most people are getting about half the fibre they actually need. So when you don't eat enough fibre, the symptoms you experience are constipation, irregular bowel movements, or sluggish energy because your gut microbes aren't producing enough short-chain fatty acids to support energy metabolism. Blood sugar spikes and crashes, which is, you don't want that, since fibre helps slow down glucose absorption. Increased inflammation, low short-chain fatty acids mean your gut barrier weakens, allowing harmful compounds to leak through. I've had it, it's horrible. Weakened immunity, about 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut, and it depends on fibre-fueled microbes. You have brain fog or low mood. Short-chain fatty acids help regulate neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA, plus a small amount of dopamine. So the science of fibre and gut health. Studies show that high fibre diets increase microbial diversity, which is basically a measure of how balanced your gut ecosystem is. Think of it like a rainforest. More species, more stability. If you only eat chicken and white rice, your gut's basically a desert. But if you add lentils, veggies, fruits, nuts, and suddenly, boom, you've got a thriving rainforest, keeping you strong and resilient, like me. One fascinating study published in Cell Host and Microbe, which is a peer-reviewed scientific journal, found that when participants increased their fibre intake, their microbes rapidly began producing more short-chain fatty acids within just 2 weeks. That's right, that's how quickly your gut can bounce back. So what are you waiting for? Start eating some more fibre. Well, how much do you need? Well, the average adult should aim for, it depends, in Australia it's slightly different to America, but on average women 25 grams a day, men from 30 to 38 grams per day. But honestly, people worldwide are eating half that amount, so basically they're fibre flunkies. So get stuck into that fibre and start to feel a lot better. The best ways to reach those numbers is to add more plants. Aim for at least 30 different plants per week. Each fruit, vegetable, nut, seed offers unique fibres and polyphenols, and I have a separate video on polyphenols that feed different species of bacteria. So colour matters. Eat the rainbow, red peppers, purple cabbage, green spinach, yellow squash. Just get as many colours as you can because they all feed different microbes. Start your day with oats and chia and berries, as well as protein. Add beans and lentils to some soups and salads. Snack on nuts and seeds. Swap refined grains, white bread, pasta, for whole grain versions, and sourdough, which is fermented over a long time. It's excellent for your gut. Try resistant starches like cooled potatoes or rice. They feed your gut bugs too. And remember, increase fibre gradually or your microbes will get so excited you'll be the one producing gas-powered rocket fuel. Also, it's important to keep up the hydration as you increase fibre. Insoluble fibre absorbs water, which helps to soften bowel movements and move through easily. Adequate hydration supports digestion and reduces the risk of chronic illness. Staying hydrated helps to harness the full health benefits of both fibre and hydration. I know how much you love learning about fibre, so I thought I'll tell you some fun facts about fibre. So, fibre feeds 100 trillion gut microbes. Your gut is basically running a 24-hour buffet for microbes, and fibre is the main dish. When you eat fibre, your bacteria throw a microscopic feast, producing short-chain fatty acids, like I've mentioned before, which help reduce inflammation and keep your gut lining strong. Your colon is a fibre fermentation factory. Yes, your large intestine is basically a brewery. Bacteria ferment fibre just like yeast ferments beer, except instead of alcohol, you get health benefits. Fibre can literally lower your biological age. Research links high fibre diets to longer telomeres. Have you heard of telomeres before? Well, telomeres are protective caps on your DNA that shorten with age. So more fibre could mean more candles on your cake. You can do some research and find out more, but it's true, fibre can talk to your brain. Through the short-chain fatty acids, gut bacteria sends messages to your brain that help regulate appetite, mood, and even motivation. So technically, your broccoli might be making you happier. Ancient humans ate around 100 grams of fibre a day. Yes, our ancestors were fibre fanatics. Modern humans barely scrape 15 to 25 grams. So if you hit your fibre goals, you're basically going full caveman in the healthiest way possible. More fibre, less hangry. Because fibre slows digestion and balances blood sugar, it keeps you full for longer and reduces those "why am I yelling at the fridge" moments. I mean, we've all had those moments. And fibre helps remove used hormones, especially estrogen. Soluble fibre binds to excess estrogen in your gut and helps eliminate it. So fibre is not just gut food, it's hormone hygiene. So next time you think fibre and picture bland bran flakes, remember this. Fibre fuels your microbes. Your microbes make short-chain fatty acids. And those fatty acids lower inflammation, support immunity, balance mood, protect your brain and gut. It's brain food, gut food, hormone food, and mood food. It's your internal housekeeping service and your anti-aging rolled into one. It's not just about digestion, it's about whole body health. Your gut microbes are ready to work for you. You just have to feed them the right stuff. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe and join me next time as we explore how the brain and gut actually talk to each other. Yes, your stomach actually really does have opinions. Don't forget to grab my free high fibre food list down below with tips and hacks. I'll make hitting your goals way easier and tastier.